Let's talk plastics with John Beaumont, injection molding pioneer and inventor of Melt Flipper.
So if we reflect again on paradigm shifts, we can recognize that to go from a reality and recognize that what we assumed was optimized, the state-of-the-art, the broadly accepted standard, and to realize it's wrong is not an easy transition. These things are very difficult, controversial, and take time. And if we think about some of the examples I gave, you can imagine Copernicus, the struggle he had with the scientific community in the 1500s dealing with this sort of thing, how difficult that was, and probably took a lot of time. If you think of the molder, that in 1960s, so the paradigm shift in injection molding really started in the early mid-1940s by Hans Beck in Germany. And he had the first concepts of injection molding machines, built apparently the first, reciprocating screw injection molding machine. And that accelerated through, I think in the mid-late 50s, we had William Willert developing, patenting reciprocating screw, but that transition carried in through the 60s in making that shift. So they don't happen instantly. But you can imagine the case of the molder, the mold shop, who just bought in the early 60s a plant full of state-of-the-art plunger machines and recognized they just put themselves in a hole. That individual or those individuals would be very reluctant to accept the fact that they're immediately out of date. And so there's this natural defense of old paradigms, and the older they are, the more mature they are, the tougher they are to let go. The more practitioners you have, the more experts you have, the more educators you have that grew up on this standard, and to say what they were experts in and practiced was out of date. There's a lot of resistance, as you can imagine, to that sort of transition.